Okay, so I just wanted to come on here really quick just to talk again, mostly because I have an ear infection and it kind of hurts to think and do things, and I might skip a few videos this week because of it. So just forewarning, no fancy introduction, just I wanted to talk about something, mostly because of yesterday's video. I don't actually know if I ever spoke about this publicly on my channel or not. I know I've spoken about it somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. So we're going to talk about it again today. Just refreshing our memories if I've already talked about it here or not. But I wanted to bring up the fact that I want my channel to be apart from the reality that you all know. Innocent is a character. Guilty is a character. I play these characters. Not everything you see here will be 100% true or false. Reality might bleed into this environment, but there's always going to be a fantasy aspect to this channel. Now, it might not be a big fantasy aspect, but the fact is the character of Innocent, although she may be very much like me, and somebody whom I rely upon to make content and actually feel good about myself, she's not me. The person that you hear all the time is me. And, of course, my name isn't Innocent. Legally specifying, by the way. So, why do I put on characters and try to make this a fantasy realm, even though that's kind of weird? Well, other than being weird myself, I want to make my channel a place where you have to question reality. Is it actually Innocent talking? Is it guilty? Is it the person who made these characters? I want everybody to question that for every single one of my videos. Sometimes it might be blatantly obvious that it's Innocent, and for a majority of my everything, it is Innocent. But sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's guilty. For 100% facts, me, not Innocent, me, I do Eva, Innocent's voice acting advice. Innocent as a character wouldn't run that type of a thing because, well, she'd do the exact opposite of giving good advice. She'd give you advice with the guarantee that it's good, when it absolutely isn't. Innocent is that chaotic neutral character that people tell you to look out for. Guilty is the lawful good. I'm somewhere. And my channel has many a character. Some that I have yet to introduce, some that I have introduced but have not actually told you about, and some that are being developed along the way. I'm a fan of storytelling, and I want to tell stories till the day I die. But what I want to do is find new interesting ways to tell these stories. Because you could just get out a pen and pad and just write everything down. But that's a bit common now, is it? Now, I'm not saying I need to break boundaries and come up with something new, but my storytelling is very inspiration-driven by Cirque du Soleil. And storytelling elements such as those, where the story is there, but you have to find it. And with yesterday's video, the story was a bit more in your face than usual, but it was needed. And especially since I'm taking a step away from gaming videos, it gave me a chance to finally tell these other types of stories that I've been wanting to, like an origin story. Now, that might be a bit on the nose for some people, but I don't know. I worked on it for 3 days, and then it got really weird, but also in a good kind of weird, and then it happened. A lot of people didn't get it, and that's fine. There's still a lot more story to happen here, and I want to tell you guys this story. I'm very inspired by ARGs, and if you don't know what an ARG is, it's an alternate reality game. Most of them are creepypasta based or horror centric, but I want to build one that isn't. That's one of my dreams. I want to build an ARG that has nothing to do with horror. Sure, because it's me, there probably will be horror elements, but in all the sense, I do not want it to be horror driven. And this is why I want to try to build this channel to be that type of thing, where the line between reality and fantasy blur to an extent where you don't know where the line is anymore. That's what I want. I don't know if I'm achieving it, but I'm trying. The characters I put on aren't just for show. They sure definitely put on a show, but I want them to feel real, because to me, they are. When you have characters in your mind for so long, and especially when they're like parts of your personality brought to light, it's hard to like not think of them as your children. So in this story, if you would like to think of me, the person behind everything, as the mother of all these things, go right ahead, because it's true. I am basically the mother figure here, even though I don't like being the mother figure. But it's kind of what happens. And I know a lot of other YouTubers are going this route of storytelling, and in previous videos, I know I wanted to try and bring more skits onto the channel, and this is my opportunity to do so when I'm taking a step away from gaming videos. And I know I don't have the largest audience. At most, my videos get 100 views on a good day. The regular medium margin of everything is about 30 views. I do not have a large audience, and that's fine. Whoever wants to view this story can view this story. And if you want to share this story with other people, by all means, go right ahead. But I'm never going to force anybody to, I'm not going to force a call to action upon anybody. I don't like doing that. I might suggest sharing it with people, but I hate doing it. I don't like advertising that way. Like, I know it's going to get me the most views and all that thing, but I feel like it's so cheap. Everybody and their mother on YouTube tells, hey, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with your friends, and I don't like that. I never have. And when people on YouTube actually tell me to do that, I usually ignore it, because I hate that concept that you have to tell me what to do like I'm a child. I'm not a child. You're not a child. I'm not a child. If you like my content, you're going to share it with whoever the fuck you want. If you think they're going to like it, then you'll share it. Oh god, why is everything happening right now? Anyway, personally, I like sharing Jason Paradise's content. He doesn't tell anybody to share his content. I love sharing it because I think people will like it, and I think other people will enjoy his type of content. Sure, he's a Twitch streamer that puts highlights up on his YouTube channel, but his highlights are good. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm rambling and I'm ranting. But it's mostly a personal preference that I would love to blur the line of reality and fantasy. So if you ever go back and watch my videos, try to guess if it's innocent, me, guilty, or somebody else actually doing a video. Song cover Sundays. Is it me? Is it innocent? Might be guilty. For a fact, one of them is guilty and innocent, and that's Confrontation. That's when guilty was introduced to all of you. I've had these stories in my mind for so long. And with the name Innocent, when I first got that name, I had such an idea for a story that I went with it. I'm sorry that my phone and everything is dinging in the background. It's gonna end soon. This video, I mean. But I want you guys to enjoy a story. An ongoing story that's going to be told for a long time. This is a long project. When I started YouTube and doing daily uploads, I didn't really think that I could do my story on here. But since about a year into this journey, and I'm 2 years in now, I've been pushing to try and do it. I haven't been very vocal about it, but as of late, a lot of people are becoming confused since I'm putting it more forward in my video content, and I just kind of wanted to address that. So I'm sorry if you guys are confused. Just trust me that I'm trying to tell a story. If you like the story, that's great. Maybe share it with people that you think would find it interesting. It's an ARG, basically. There are little hints hidden throughout all my videos from a year from like a year back. Like basically starting October-ish last year. That's when I started really planting all these hints in. So, with that being said, I basically have a year's worth of content that's ARG written, and years more to come. So, hold on to your butts, because this is going to be a bumpy ride.